Sanasi, you're watching News 24 Live. Well, there's been a debate lately on whether or not fat is good for you. We're at the Good Food Studio in Johannesburg, about to catch up with a handful of experts who are going to give us their opinions on fat. Well, what fats do all of us need to avoid?
I think one should avoid but limit your intake of animal fats and make sure especially that you increase your intake of another animal fat but the fish fat, the omega-3 fatty acids. So I think a balance between the different types of fatty acids are important, and also limiting fat as not to take in kilojoules.
What happens to the body when people cut out carbs?
When you don't have those carbohydrates, you really struggle to reach the 25-gram recommendation of fiber per day. Even if you were going to try and get your fiber from green leafy vegetables per se, you'd almost need about 20 cups of a combination of vegetables and the green ones to get the 25 grams a day.
And what does that mean for your body or your health?
The biggest issue is if you eliminate carbohydrates and fiber, your gastrointestinal functioning is compromised, and it increases the risk for constipation, diverticular disease, colorectal cancers is also one of the key issues that we're seeing in clinical practice.
Do you think that people know what cholesterol is?
No, I do think there's a lot more education that needs to be done for the public to really understand the different fatty acids and how they influence cholesterol and what good and bad cholesterol actually is.
Can you briefly describe to us in simple terms exactly what cholesterol is?
Okay, cholesterol is an important part of your body. Every cell needs cholesterol. Cholesterol is needed to make hormones in the body. But what happens is when we eat fat and the fat arrives in the bloodstream, that fat gets delivered to the fat cells, and what's left over goes to the liver, where it's then composed into cholesterol. The LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol, is actually, too much of it is bad, but you need LDL cholesterol to deliver the cholesterol part to the cells where they need it for the cell functions, and then the good cholesterol, the HDL, picks up what is left over and takes it back to the liver. So that's why we talk about good and bad cholesterol. So it's not something that is bad per se, it's something that has a function in the body, but in excess gives us problems.